Hey guys, it's KissMwa71 here, and I'm back to you guys with another video. Sorry this one has taken me a little longer to film. I wanted to really get clear on what I want to talk about within this video. So, me and my father, we went to the Sam Ashe Ace Frehley signing event on February 24th. So it's been a little bit, but we got 2 of the Ace Frehley tricolor splatter CDs and finals. Why did I say CDs? This has taken me like 8 tries, 5 finals. So I just wanted to firstly go through what you got with the vinyl, like what you got. So this is the vinyl. You could choose whether you wanted him to sign it like directly onto the vinyl, but I chose no because I don't want to damage it. I'm holding it very gently, but don't come at me for my vinyl knowledge. You got this like inside of the pocket for the vinyl, which is this is supposed to hold the vinyl, but it came inside the pocket. It's very nice. On the back it has the lyrics, the song names, and who worked on it. And I just wanted to mention this. Some of these songs, like I know 10,000 Volts and 10,000 Volts, Cherry Medicine, and a couple others have Anton Fag on drums, which is very nice. And personally, I like him on drums. I prefer him on drums than the other people that played drums on this album. But, so this is very nice. And then, this is the vinyl itself with it signed. I kind of smudged it, plus the pen I asked Ace to use was dying a little bit. But it says Ace Frehley with the card. This is the inside. It looks kind of AI generated, but I won't get on the art style because it's still very cool. Then the back. And we also got the CD, which, I'll be honest, the Linetic covers at Walmart I prefer because they're just a little cooler. So signed. It's practically the same, but I do actually like the CD itself. The CD itself is really cool. And there's a little poster in here, which this I prefer because I have gotten other CDs with kind of posters like this. And this is like usually, actually like inside of it comes this when it's fully folded out, which actually is way cooler than, so for example, I'll use my Creatures of the Night CD. It just folds out into 3s, unlike this, which I guess there are some differences with the making it, but I just wanted to mention that because I found it really cool. But I guess now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of it. So I just want to start off by saying this. I understand Ace Frehley was not going to have a full-on conversation with me. The event was very overcrowded, which I'll explain why it was overcrowded later. But the event was very overcrowded, and it wrapped around the block by the time me and my dad were about to get in. It wrapped around the block, which is crazy, honestly. And it was super cold out, so it wasn't great conditions in the weather, just because, you know, especially if you were there, it was cold and it was windy, and New York is not great against the wind. But me and my father, we were within the first 100 to get in, and I would say it took about like an hour and a half. And Ace Frehley, he did show up early. I know a lot of people's concerns was that he was going to be late, like he has been for a lot of events in the past, but he did show up early. I want to say he showed up about 20 minutes early, but I don't know exactly. I want to say he showed up 20 minutes early though, which is very cool. So the event did get started on time. It's not like the event started like 80 minutes, like 20 minutes late. And it was, but, when they started letting people in, originally, they were letting them in groups of 2 to 3. And then, I guess the guy that was, like, managing who came in or not, I guess he stepped away to check on something. or go on a break or use the bathroom, because he stepped away for like a few minutes at most, and a ton of people just went in. Like a ton of people that weren't even waiting in line. So a ton of people who weren't waiting in the cold went in without, just cut in front of other people. Which, that's not Sam Ashe or Ace Frehley's fault. But I want to mention, because I hope a lot of other Ace Frehley fans or other people, other rock fans will see this and realize, don't do that. I know it sucks to wait in the cold, but it's not fair for you to see it in front of everybody, especially because the event was only going from 1 to 5, and easily there were over 100 people there. So whether everybody got their stuff signed, I don't know. Now, when we eventually got in, it was super crowded. And the reason for that is because originally, when they advertised the event, it was going to be, okay, you buy one of these limited edition vinyls, you'll get entrance into the event. And already they were releasing a lot of vinyls. I know they released about like a lot of the bubblegum vinyls, and then they released a lot of the tricolor vinyls and all that. So already a ton of people were going to be there. Then they changed it so, well, as long as you buy one of the Ace Frehley 10,000 volt CDs inside, you can get in. How is that fair? Like, that just means that everybody, like a ton of people are going to show up, people that like weren't waiting to get the vinyls. So that wasn't great. Though my issue with that is more so upon Ace Frehley's team rather than himself or Sam Ashe. I just feel like this team could have definitely managed the event better, so it was more limited of an event. And also, decrease the amount of vinyls you made, because there was a lot. And now, here's my actual grievances with Ace Frehley. Not that I expect him to see this video, but I want anybody else to know, like, hey, maybe don't get your hopes up, because I definitely got my hopes up. So, I wasn't expecting to have, like, a full conversation with him. I was expecting him to say, like, maybe hi, or something like that. Expecting to have a full-on conversation. I was just expecting him to say hi, or just, like, nod at me, you know? But, he didn't. He didn't even look up at me. Didn't look up at me. He had glasses on, so couldn't even take the glasses off. And he looked up at my dad. My dad did make like a little joke. He looked up at my dad for a second, but he wasn't looking up at the other people. I should preface this. Most of the people that came in the beginning of the event, they were not getting talked to at all. But people towards like the later half of the event, they were like getting talked to and they looked at. And the event started at like 1. Within like the first 20 minutes, he took a break. Then he took another break for lunch. Which just, you showed up early. You don't think you could have had lunch, while everybody was setting up, or had lunch before you went out. So, it's not necessarily that. I just think, especially because, like I said before, there were a ton of people. I'm pretty sure he got the majority, if not all of the people, but still, that was just holding stuff back. But I did hear a story of a guy later. He said that Ace Frehley was just mumbling about how they were rushing him because there was a lot of people, which I understand. Rushing him, trying to get them by. And I think his team was definitely pressuring him to go faster, but you didn't even look up at anybody, really. That just kind of sucks. And you didn't even say anything to him, really, unless you said something additionally. You told, I want to say it was his bodyguard, some guy. You told him what color you wanted to be signed. So, for example, I saw a couple other people with pink and silver. I personally chose the light blue. I don't know if you can see it too well. You can see it better on the vinyl. I personally chose the light blue, which was, you know, I thought it fits nicely. It's a very nice color. You didn't say it to him though. And then the bodyguard guy, he said it to Ace's manager, and then Ace's manager told Ace. So so you didn't even say anything to Ace. It was not great of an event. They were handing out some free stuff. Like, for example, they were handing out these posters for free. Also handing out this lightning bolt pen for free, which is a nice pen. I haven't taken it out yet because I don't know what to use it on, but yeah. And whether you like the album or not is your opinion. I'm kind of torn. I like some of the songs. Some of them are really bad though. Some of the songs are really good. Some of the songs are good. Some of the songs are bad. But yeah. Oh, and also, Sam Ashe was open. Like, I'm not just saying, oh, they were open for people to go get their stuff signed. Like, they were completely open. Like, anybody from the public just come inside. And I felt bad because there were some people that were picking up orders that had to, like, push through all of the crowd and stuff. So I guess that is not necessarily a complaint, but something funny, I think. But overall, my grievances, I had a good time. You know, it was fun to go to New York and stuff. I had a good time. Would I go again? Yes. If I got the chance, I would probably go again. The vinyls, it's not like the vinyls were super expensive, or the CDs. The vinyls were about $30 each, so $60 in total. And then the CDs were like $12 each, which is pretty good for a CD nowadays. My grievances are not with Ace Frehley, mostly. I do wish he maybe looked up at some people and talked to more people in the beginning, rather than just really talking to people towards the end. But most of my grievances really lie with his team because they mismanaged it. Just too many people came in for him to actually give a good experience to each person. Anyways, guys, let me know if you have any video ideas, and actually, let me know if you went there, or if you've met Ace before, or met a celebrity before and had an experience like this, or your experience with a celebrity in general, because this is my first time meeting a celebrity, so I was very interested, and I've heard a lot of people have had either bad or really good experience with meeting Ace, so I think you've just gotta, but let me know what your experience is, and then let me know if you have any videos ideas for me. I personally have been thinking about maybe doing a video about how Destroyer was kind of the beginning of the decline for Kiss, or 25 or some Kiss facts, just a video of Kiss facts. So let me know if you want any of those, or if you have any separate video ideas, or let me know if you want me to show off my Kiss collection. I think you guys would love that. But anyways, guys, have a good day. Subscribe. Do whatever you want, man.